This energy for this reading is vastly different. Something happened. If you've been in my collective readings the last week or two, something changed. There's been like a flip that happened overnight. Something changed, and I'm just hearing that you have really stepped into the role of leader, into the role of leadership, and like actually really settling into what it means to lead. How do you desire to lead? Because there's a lot of eyes on you. A few signs are crows. The movie Land Before Time, like the star leaf is what I am seeing. Also 2016, the song Clarity, right? Like the nostalgic 2016, so 10 years ago, it's been a decade. That's crazy. Anything else, Spirit? Mm. Rolling in the grass, wind through the trees. 77. It's 77 degrees out. I see that on my screen here. Okay, welcome. If you're new, we're going to dive into this energy. Okay, we got to get some clarity. Okay. The song Clarity. And that might be what you're looking for is clarity. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thanks for making it blatantly obvious. It's like sometimes I swear this job is so fun. Welcome if you are new. I'm Izzy. 144 on the timer when I said that. I go by 8th House Mercury here. Thank you all for following and commenting and liking all those sweet things. It's been so delicious, like really tapping in with you all. So I see you and I love you. Okay, where do we want to start? Okay, I'm gonna grab my big deck. This calls for big deck energy, if you catch my drift. Okay, I do want to talk about like this leadership energy, what it means to lead. It's sort of like you're understanding the quality of your character and what is actually required to be like of substantial stature is coming through. Like your energy has always been very big, but there's something about like you like hiding that because you don't want anybody to feel less than. But there's like this massive reclamation of like, wait, no, this is me, and it's okay if I make people uncomfortable. It's making me think of this video that I sent to my friend on TikTok, which was sort of like, are you a human or are you a pattern? And this guy, you might have seen it, I don't know, where this guy challenges people to do things like that are like socially unacceptable, like screaming. And you've kind of been like, you know what? I'm just gonna be me, and I just don't fucking care. And I love it. And there is this quality of like understanding the ripple effect that it has collectively. Like there's this big, yep, there it is, north and south node. We are in the middle of the eclipse portal. Also, Solus is joining us. Hey, please don't get in the way. Don't don't get in the way. Oh, you're just gonna. Oh, he said, Mom, don't work. Mom, don't work. Don't work. Don't work. Don't work. I can't help it, son. This is just what I do. This is how you get fed. Thank you, everybody, for liking, commenting, subscribing, for feeding my boy. This is him? Ugh. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we just got the north and south node and then the number 9. For those of you unaware, if you're seeing this video the date I upload it, this is, we're between eclipses right now. And so the North and South node have shifted into Leo and Aquarius. Tagged down below is my astrology account, which I talk more in depth about like the pivotal shift of the nodes shifting into those signs. So if you want a deeper dive, definitely check that out. Now, what I really want to bring up is this sort of understanding of how these nodes operate and how they're operating for you, especially at this time where it's less about humility right now, right? Where because I feel like you're naturally a very humble person, and it's time for people to rise up who actually can hold true integrity. Now the number 9's coming out here, and there's we have a lunar eclipse coming up in Pisces, and it's going to be the last one of that for a while. Um And the number 9 talks about completion. Like there is a cycle coming to close. What is the cycle coming to close? To give clarity to the collective here. Sun, can you just lay? Thank you. Thank you, bub. Oh, God. I had my house all opened today, so there's just way more bugs. Okay. We have Grand Cross and first quarter. The cycle coming to close is a stalemate of how to start, how to ignite your fire, right? Because that was really the energy I was getting, was really intense fire energy. So the cycle coming to close, yeah, with Grand Cross, first quarter, and fire, it's like not letting that be an excuse anymore of like, I don't know where to start. You're like, I'm just gonna do something. I just need to like at least get energy moving. It doesn't matter if it's like actually starting a business or it's going for a walk every day. You're like, I just have to do something. And that is really pivotal. Okay. As we have masculine coming out. Yeah, that's a big piece that I've been feeling, is this sort of return of the masculine energy coming back. It's kind of like we dipped a bit into the feminine for a bit, and now it's like a reclamation of the masculine energy that's coming in very strong. So the pattern that you're stepping out of is, oh, I heard like immature masculinity on your end, like not doing things in a hot-headed state, or when you're triggered, it's like you're actually approaching things pretty like I heard like a keeled temper. Um where you're not denying the expression, but you're channeling it in healthy ways. Sagittarius coming out. You've got a really clear vision, and it's sort of like nothing's going to stand in your way of this vision. Now, let's dive into the clarity piece of this. Like what's going down for the collective here, Spirit? What's going down? I'm yelling timber. Tell me about what is moving for this collective here. We've got this guy. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, teamwork. Now I heard what's gonna work. Teamwork from the Wonder Pets. Wonder Pets, Wonder Pets. And we have the 6 of Cups coming out. Okay. There's this very clear piece that like, and this has been coming up um in the collective readings around that you're not meant to move forward on your own. There is sort of like a collaboration coming in. 6 of Cups. Can we get clarity on that? Okay, well, we just got the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups coming out. So there's like a creative feminine energy that is coming in. I love that. Somebody that is coming in to support you in this journey. What did I just split to? There's the Empress. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. I want to. So we've got community. We have nostalgia coming in. Okay. We have the dead end, the mountain, and truth. Okay. This is. Okay. Wow. This is okay. What the fuck? How do I articulate this? Um this Queen of Cups energy is also you, but it's also being mirrored in the people that are now entering your reality. Like you've got a beautiful community or like collection of people that are now manifesting in your life because you've cleared things out and because you've chosen to step into your power. And that power is being witnessed by other people. With the dead end, the mountain, and truth, it's like you've reached a certain peak now, like you've reached a certain height that you cannot go back. For those of you who are in my inner circle and you did the solar eclipse vision journey with us, IYKYK, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? You can't go back to that previous version of you. There is this sort of, whoa, this is me. This is my power. This is my potential. And I know this to be true. And it is being mirrored in people that are actually entering your field, whether it's clients, whether it's community or coworkers, collaboration pieces. You're being met with people I heard on your level. I'm pretty sure I have a splinter in my finger. Yep. Gonna have to get that out. What else does the collective need to know? We have the ring and the heart. I heard this is a new cycle of commitment to your heart. What's very beautiful, like, guys, I can't emphasize this enough. You're at a whole different operating system. It's like your feminine has been doing some deep emotional work, right? And like manifesting. And now your masculine is coming in and coming in hot. And it's saying, okay, we're going to claim this energy. Actually, babe, it's time for you to be seen. It's time for you to go for it. And so, in the magnitude of that, and now I'm seeing like, lava meeting water. It's like it's creating a whole new island. It's creating something new, 1111 on the timer for you to stand on, and it's from the heart, right? And now I'm seeing like the different chambers in your heart and how they all work together and they each have a different purpose. It's like your masculine and feminine really understanding that within you, that they both serve their own unique purpose. I really like this recommit. It's like this time, I heard like this time around, we're following our heart. This time around, I'm not going to deny my heart its desires. I still feel like there's something that is still just underneath the surface because I feel like these are things that feel aware. So I'm going to inquire about like what aren't you like, again, the clarity piece, like you're committing to the heart. I think a big piece of this is actually accepting the fact that you have risen. And this isn't a competition or anything, but there is something to the fact that like you no longer have to surround yourself with people who aren't matching your vibration. And like I heard like observing the world in the same way, but it's not even like the same as you, but it's like having a level of inquiry as you instead of just taking things at face value. You're looking for people who are critical thinkers. You're looking for people who have a deep spiritual potency and self trust and self love, right? And so when you're around people that are, I heard like self-deprecating or like joking or throwing themselves down or like just not kind stuff. You're just like, I just don't want to be a part of this because it hurts my heart when, if it's a friend doing that, you're like, when my friend's talking to my friend like that, like, please don't talk to somebody I love that way. And it's usually like them to them, right? So this has taken you away from old relationships and it's now bringing in new people. I really love this Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups energy because I feel like there's this new creative venture, like a new, um what they just showed me is like the water or the blood within your body being completely recycled. Like you're at a completely new cycle. And again, with the heart and the circulation of blood, a new cycle begins. So maybe there is something to like looking back at the last 7 years because your entire body completely regenerates after 7 years. So if you look at where you were 7 years ago, what was that? 2021? No, 2023? I can't do math. 2019. God. Wow, that really took me a moment, right? Yeah, that was a whole different time in your life, right? Wild. Phew. Now, again, there does feel like there's this piece that's just kind of hiding, and now I'm seeing like a note being slid to you. So Spirit says, okay, we can go through and give you some information here that is going to help you step into this energy. How can we support the collective as they step into following their heart? Yeah, I'm seeing like a note being passed. We have glass, Chiron, and the blue temple. Your perception on reality is going to be challenged because the way that you perceive reality is very quantum, is very mystical, and it doesn't fit the status quo. And people are going to be uncomfortable with that. And I'm just hearing like spirit say, like, stand firm, stand tall in this. You are going to be triggering to people. That is just a part of your experience. And they're saying, like, don't let this affect your perception on reality. We have to accept that some people are where they're at, and other people are going to accept the version of you that you're finally embodying, right? And Chiron does have this sensitivity, and they're saying that, like, you have a sensitive lens on life and you are deeply compassionate, and they want you to begin working on, like, being okay with seeing the world differently, being okay with having different perceptions, because it's like you're looking at the world through the mystic's lens. With the blue temple, it speaks of like astrology and the deeper psychic spaces. And this, it's almost like I'm seeing some of you guys might have water rising signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces risings. Um, or you might have like a like Venus on your ascendant or Neptune on your ascendant, okay? Because there's sort of this like softening to your lens where you're just, and you that's just was something I was seeing astrologically. If that lands, amazing. If it doesn't, it's okay. It's totally fine. Um Now I'm hearing, yeah, like Alice in Wonderland is been coming up through the looking glass. I know a couple of other people have been picking up on that energy as well. Now I'm going back to Land Before Time, where it's almost like the innocence of your lens, right? It's almost like you're actually seeing life from the truest perception because you've cleaned your lens of all false narratives, and you're understanding that we're just in this giant dream together. We have blood coming out. I heard like your blood knows. Um your blood knows. Your blood knows. And there is this deeper embodiment that's happening too. Um, for those of you who are curious, I do have embodiment sessions that are available. It's very different, especially if you're somebody who's done a lot more like meditation. Embodiment is accessing the primal aspect of self and allowing your body to actually heal and shift and evoke feelings and remove pain and trauma. If anybody's curious, I just had a beautiful couple sessions this week, and it just really reminded me of where I started from, which becoming a certified embodiment practitioner was like sort of my segue. That felt important to name with blood here because there's something about like your blood that's been coming through, right? Your heart, your blood, this recycling of energy. And it's sort of like spirit is also asking you to be aware of like what you allow access to your energy and to your field and like your blood, right? So they're showing like the importance of water here and how water holds memory. Anything else you'd like to add to this? We have sparks of light coming out, which I love this card. And we're going to grab from the top and the Earth's heart. I love this. Oh, and one card just got left at the bottom, and against nature. What's really interesting about these three cards coming out together is, I just went on this tangent about embodiment and the primal nature, and there really is this thing about like you've gotten to the point on the spiritual journey where you realize actually just being human is the deepest spiritual reverence that you can have. Like actually fully being inhabited in this human experience, because you've been a soul without a body. You've been in those other realms. This is a gift here. This is a beautiful gift to experience things that we've never experienced at a level that we've never experienced before. And there's sort of this feeling of like your body listening to your body and your body's cues instead of like signs and symbols. It's like actually tuning into the fascia in your vessel. feels really delicious. And we're moving into Virgo season today. Actually, Virgo season starts. So happy Virgo season. Shout out to my Virgos. I love you guys. There's something about this like reorganizing your mind, body, spirit alignment and really understanding how important the body piece is to this. Because with the Earth's heart and against nature is everything that we've done in reality, right? Our society has really taken a turn from like the natural primal aspects of self, and it's really I'm hearing like you're following the earth's rhythms. So getting more in tune with the natural cycle of things and following that. Okay. Wow, that took yeah, and now kind of circling all the way back to the start of this leadership piece, right? You're like a new wave, like new thought. You're like a thought leader. But it's not a thought leader. You're like a embodied leader. Embodied leadership because you're living the truth. You're not just talking about it. You're actually taking these steps to live your truth and live it well and healthy and nourished and trying new things. And like it's very delicious is like the word that I'm hearing with that. Like there's like a succulence to this experience that spirit really wants to emphasize. And it is going to be very strange and weird for people. For example, I was at a class the other night and I was the only person actually expressing myself. It had to do with movement, this class, and everybody else was very just like afraid to make a sound or be seen. And I'm like, it was just so strange or even talk to each other. And so I just looked fucking weird in if I were to look at the whole classroom. I was just like, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do and I'm going to do it. And that's what I'm feeling for you guys too, where it's just like, well, the right people, I'm just going to be me and the right people are just going to figure it out, right? And let's wrap up this leadership piece for them, please, Spirit. We have Sulfur and Pluto. It, and Venus is at the bottom. Yeah, I'm like, it hasn't been easy to follow your heart because everything in you has screamed not to. And that's precisely what is making you a wonderful leader. Whatever that means for you, it feels unique to each of you, whether you're leading communities or gatherings or clients or teaching like just a normal class, but it's just the fact that it's you at the front of the class, or even in your friendships, you might take that like natural leadership role. Family, yeah, where it's like people are seeing you where you're at now and they're like, they didn't earn it. Like, how are they where they're at? And the truth is, they don't know the blood and the sweat and the tears and the long nights and the dark nights of the souls and the multiple awakenings. Just when you thought they were over, they begin again, and you've gone through so much. That is why your joy is here. That is why your heart is so clear. It's like you literally can't go against your heart. It's impossible. And the last reminder from Spirit is your perspective. And to know that you might not be everybody's cup of tea, and that is okay. That is okay. Your people are looking for you, but you have to let yourself be seen. I'm going to leave this here. I love you guys. I have a few readings left. And for those of you who are interested, I have, I think, like 7 readings open for the month of September. For those of you who are interested in natal chart readings. Now, that's where I dive into your soul's blueprint and really dive into the astrological makeup of you, why you're here, your deeper soul's mission. So if you feel that desire, I would love to meet with you. Otherwise, thank you for joining, liking, sharing, subscribing, all those pieces, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.